Excuse me. Intellectual pack. Assemble. It is time for another review. This time we are reviewing X-Men First Class. Now, first thing we're going to discuss is we're going to do this a lot like we did with Elektra. And stuff. We're going to discuss a few of the things we got in this movie that unfortunately we never got in another one. Like some of the people, some of the powers, some of the superheroes, you know. Like, first up, we're going to discuss Banshee. A superhero that could use his echo voice as, like, not only a sonar, but also to propel himself, like fly. That is honestly a superhero I kind of hope we get in the future in X-Men in the MCU proper. I mean, it was a pretty cool thing to see. And, you know, that superhero power, honestly, Unbroken, easy. But, you know, it's kind of a travesty that we lost him later on, you know, in the movie format anyway, as his powers were pretty cool and really useful, I think. Next up, we're going to discuss the the old premise. Now, Professor X, Eric Lencher, we find each other later on. Eric at this point is trying to stop or raise up the submarine that his basically arch rival is in, which is Shaw something. Like, yeah, Shaw. And he's the same guy in the Nazi training camp that killed his mother as a way to try to unlock Eric's powers and use them for his gain or whatever. And unfortunately, Eric almost drowns. Professor Xavier jumps in and stops him. Charles Xavier, at this point, no professor yet, and tells him, calm your mind. You need to calm your mind, like you're going to drown if you don't let go. Like, and he finally lets go, and Eric, Charles Xavier lets him know, you know, you're not the only one, you know, like, I'm here, I'm a telepath, like, I can help you, like, you know, all that. And we start getting a team together. You already got Mystique, aka Raven, who when you first encounter her, she's stealing from Professor Xavier, and you know, he lets her in, you know. and like they became good friends, all that. Then we meet Moira later on, Moira McTaggart. We also meet Beast later on, who was in human form at this point. Um, uh, which honestly, the whole scene, the whole area of time, like Unbroken, easy. Um, and then we get to the near end of the movie. No spoilers on this one because probably most of you have already seen this movie, all the X-Men movies previously. I'm just doing this because, well, I've never reviewed any of these movies before, but now I am. So, Eric basically turns bad, gets the whole, they fire like the ships that are at odds at the time, start to target the mutants on the beach there. They just took out Shaw. Um, and fire. Magneto stops the things, and then Charles tries to appeal. He's like, there are millions of people on that ship, on those ships, like thousands of people on that ship, thousands of innocent men just following orders. Like, and that's really kind of what triggers Magneto. And he's like, I've been at the mercy of men just following orders for too long. Never again. And then just starts launching the missiles back at the ships. But Charles tackles them, takes him down, for a moment. Then Charles on the ground. And Magneto goes back to trying to send the rockets back. Moira McTaggart starts shooting at Magneto, trying to stop him. Magneto just starts deflecting the bullets and deflects one bullet into the spine of Charles Xavier, where we get the whole origin of him becoming paralyzed from the waist down. And and like, and he's like all this thing, like, he's like, I'm sorry, Charles. And then points at Moira McTaggart and says, you did this. And like Charles is like, no, Eric, you did. Like, and he realizes and lets her go because he's choking her with her dog tags. And and like, just tragic. But, and of course, Magneto gathers his mutants, Azazel. I don't know if this guy ever got a name, but he like had ability to control like wind, tornadoes, cyclones, stuff like that. And of course, like Pixie, I don't know, Angel, that's her name. Yep. And Mystique join him. They get out of there with the help of Azazel, teleporting them out of there. We see them later on, and they get Emma Frost out of jail. And Magneto is all in his comic inspired attire with the whole helmet and the like red and the symbol like right there on the helmet. And that was honestly really cool how they did that and how they imparted that. So that, of course, Unbroken, easy. And so this is the point in the video where we take all three of those subjects, wipe slate clean. They don't matter. X-Men First Class. My verdict. Unbroken. Easy. I will see you guys possibly a little later for X-Men Origins Wolverine review. As always, though, remember, stay safe, stay dangerous. Love you guys. Later.